What is up, guys? Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement overview on ATP Science Gutright. This is a digestive health product, a gut and inner health product that has been making a real splash. We're going to go over not so much the ingredients, we're going to go over the effects, how to use it, my personal feedback on it and experience using Gutright after doing the 10-day shot treatment trial, and give you a little bit of information about this product. It's been extremely popular, but I think there's not a huge amount of information about the product at present to make in terms of what it is, how it works, and how best to utilize this product in your diet and nutritional plan. So at heart, Gutright is a Modbiotic. So you've heard of probiotics and prebiotics. Modbiotic is basically a way to sort of make your gut, the bugs and your factors inside your digestive system work more efficiently, to curate them so they can promote the good and negate the bad. So sort of think of it as like a cleansing type effect, like a retraining your gut and your genes in your gut to basically be more efficient, so you can turn more of the food that you utilize into a good effect and to have less of a bad effect. So you're promoting good bacteria and you're avoiding feeding bad bacteria. Some of the symptoms that are or conditions that have been, I've got a big list of notes here because this is quite a complex product, but some of the conditions we're looking at, dysbiosis, which is too much / the wrong type of microbials, FODMAP, which people follow a FODMAP diet. Basically it's in creating intolerance to certain sugars and certain foods due to the above reasons. Irritable bowel syndrome, irritable bowel dysfunction, which are closely related and really to do with the wrong type of bugs in your system and not working very efficiently. We've got autoimmune diseases, we've got leaky gut, very, very common, and the main reason for this is talking too much sugar and processed foods, and that's feeding the bugs, which is sort of creating all these problems in the first place. So in heart, it's basically we're eating too much crap and it's causing issues that are presenting themselves with excessive bloating, with gastric and acid reflux, with gastric upset. If you find that certain foods make you feel really lethargic, if you find that you're very bloated after meals, if there's certain foods that are upsetting you, then there's a very high likelihood that there is some sort of a gut or gastric issue that you are having. And Gutright aims to be it's quite a unique product, and it's one of the first sort of dedicated gut type product in the sports supplement market to attend to those issues. So reasons for these problems that exist in our modern day diet: changing food in itself, a lot more processed foods available, people eating on the run and eating a higher percentage of processed foods, and not enough variety in foods as well. Food allergies and intolerances have become extremely prevalent, and it's mainly because we have the way that our body adapts to foods and to stresses, and to make itself build its immune system is through intaking those. If you don't have any dairy, you will develop a lactose intolerance over time. It's sort of common sense, that's will be the way it works. So if you've been eating chicken and rice every meal for the last 5 years, 6 times a day, you're going to have real gastric upset if you eat anything but chicken and rice, and your system is going to be feeling not very, you'll feel bloated, you'll feel gassy, you'll feel heavy, lethargic, you're not going to feel good. Gutright aims to be the answer to that. So the Gutright protocol is the cleanse, as I call it, or the gut reset, I should say, is 1 serve of Gutright 3 times a day. So 1 scoop, morning, midday and evening. And you run this for 10 days, so 1 tub over the first 10 days. And what the intention is to basically to reset your body. And alongside this, I think it's extremely critical to follow. I'm going to link down below the Gutright diet that goes with that. So there's some things to eat and some things not to eat on that. Things that are on the not eating: beans, potatoes, processed meats, dairy and rice. There's a huge list of actual foods which you want to avoid during that time frame, but they're really the key standouts here. So we're giving our body the opportunity for the Gutright to work, and for our body to reset itself, to get the bad out and to focus on the good. And on the list of things to eat, we're talking lean meats, fruits, eggs, vegetables, nuts and seeds. In short, there's obviously a lot more to it than that. There's quite an extensive list, but that's sort of what sums it up as the ingredients that sort of the foods that we should be making up the 99% of our diet from while we are following this Gutright protocol. So, on to my sort of like personal experience with this. There is a big history in my family of irritable bowel syndrome. My mum has a few certain foods that certainly can't eat, follows more of a FODMAP sort of style of eating, get off track, and she'll be feeling really messed up from having a experience with food poisoning. So it can really throw you off, and I've seen that, I've experienced that firsthand, and I've seen that effect with my mum and some other members of family as well. So this is something I was really looking forward to. One thing I have personally done over the last sort of couple of years is really refine my food sources a little bit. Still aim to get a lot of variety, but really refine the food sources so that I'm not eating foods that don't upset me. If something is said, like if your doctor says it hurts when I do, if you say to your doctor, hurts when I do that, say don't do that. That's sort of in the approach. So I typically do not eat a lot of the foods on the non-list. I don't eat them very commonly anyway. So to be honest, when I was using Gutright, I noticed a little bit of an effect, but not dramatic. The reason being is I already ate very much in line with this diet anyway, with the selective food diet, and I also already took a digestive type product. I took Redcon 1's GI Juice, which has a very comprehensive digestive enzyme and gut health sort of complex in it as well. So I think there is definitely some overlap, and it's why I sort of minimize the effect, not so much the effect of this, but because I wasn't a basket case to begin with, I personally, to be honest, didn't notice a huge impact as a result of my eating. Someone who's probably very in tune with their body already. If you do have a lot of gastric upset, this is something, and you're bloating and so on, and you have digestive issues in general, this will absolutely make a big impact on your, not just in how you feel, but like how you function, how you sleep, how you recover, how you digest foods, how your immune system functions as well. One thing is, I used to get sick quite often by eating in line with my digestibility and so on. I found my immune system was much more effective and worked more efficiently, so that I could function a lot better. And a big part of that does to do with gut health, and that's exactly what Gutright aims to do, to modulate your digestive system and your gut, your GI tract, so that it can feed the good, starve the bad, and make your body more efficient in all elements. So overall, Gutright is a really cool product. If you have eating and sleeping is such a big part of our overall process. If we're not digesting and utilizing food very effectively, it's going to affect our immune system, it's going to affect our digestion, our sleep, our performance, our recovery, everything. So getting that on point, I'm a big proponent of making sure that your general health is on point, your digestion and immune system, because they are the most important functions. Without those, you can't do anything. So this really checks that box and makes it quite simple. In terms of the taste, to be quite honest, it's probably one of the dirtiest tasting supplements I've ever had. It looks like dirt. It's meant to have it has a cinnamon scent. It doesn't taste like cinnamon. The flavor is actually pretty gross. But I'd recommend mixing it with something. If you added it to, if you were having something flavored alongside it, maybe that will help improve the flavor, or you can drop it into your no way if you're using that, and it does actually cover the flavor quite well, which is a must-have. Sorry. All in all, Gutright, very cool product. It is available at all Spartansuppz locations and online. Link to the product is down below. We're also going to link the article, which has got a bit more information, and that's going to link to the simplified foods diet as well, which is recommended to go alongside this to get yourself back on track. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions on ATP Science Gutright or any other products, please feel free to drop them as a comment down below, and we'll get back to every single question. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com, and I will catch you in the next video.